Imagine installing new flooring in your home, only to discover that every breath you take could be slowly poisoning your family. In 2015, that nightmare became reality for hundreds of thousands of Americans. This is the story of how one of America's largest flooring retailers chose profits over people's health, and how a 60 Minutes investigation brought it all crashing down. Lumber Liquidators was the American dream come true. Founded in 1994, it grew from a small warehouse operation into the largest hardwood flooring retailer in North America. By 2015, they had over 360 stores in 46 states and revenues exceeding $1 billion per year. Their secret? Undercutting competitors' prices by up to 50%. But those bargain prices came with a hidden cost that would soon devastate families across America. The first red flags appeared when customers began reporting strange symptoms: headaches, irritated eyes, breathing problems. Children seemed especially vulnerable, but no one suspected the culprit was literally right beneath their feet. Then, in March 2015, CBS's 60 Minutes dropped a bombshell investigation. They revealed that much of Lumber Liquidators' Chinese-made laminate flooring contained dangerous levels of formaldehyde, a chemical known to cause cancer. The investigation was thorough and damning. 60 Minutes sent undercover teams to Chinese factories that manufactured Lumber Liquidators flooring. Hidden camera footage showed factory workers openly admitting to false labeling of products that failed to meet safety standards. But the real shock came from the test results. Independent labs tested over 150 boxes of laminate flooring from stores across California. The results were staggering. Samples contained formaldehyde levels up to 20 times higher than safety standards allowed. Formaldehyde isn't just any chemical. It's a strong-smelling, colorless gas that can cause severe health issues. Short-term exposure leads to eye irritation, headaches, and breathing problems. Long-term exposure, that's where things get truly frightening. It's classified as a probable human carcinogen. The CDC's report was alarming. They estimated the cancer risk from this flooring could result in 6 to 30 cases per 100,000 people, significantly higher than their initial estimates. Over 100,000 homes had this toxic flooring installed. For many families, the discovery was devastating. Not only were they living with potentially dangerous materials, but removing and replacing the flooring would cost thousands of dollars, money many didn't have. The highest levels of formaldehyde emissions occurred during the first 2 years after installation. This meant that countless families had been unknowingly exposing themselves to peak levels of these toxic emissions. The consequences were swift and severe. Lumber Liquidators' stock price plummeted by 75%. The CEO resigned. Class action lawsuits piled up. In 2017, the company finally agreed to pay $36 million in settlements. They also faced criminal charges. The Department of Justice slapped them with $13 million in fines for importing illegal wood products. The company pleaded guilty to environmental crimes and securities fraud. Lumber Liquidators survived, but not unchanged. They rebranded as LL Flooring, desperately trying to distance themselves from the scandal. They stopped selling Chinese-made laminate flooring and implemented stricter testing protocols. But for many families, the damage was done. The true cost of those bargain floors wasn't measured in dollars, but in years of anxiety about their health and their children's future. The Lumber Liquidators scandal serves as a stark reminder. When corporations prioritize profits over people's safety, the consequences can literally seep into our homes. While the company has paid its fines and changed its name, thousands of Americans still live with their toxic legacy beneath their feet. Next time you're shopping for a bargain that seems too good to be true, remember, sometimes the real price isn't on the price tag. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and adding a like for good measure. Plenty of more videos to come.